fuck? It's literally telling me to save right now. What?
Press start.
And let's get going. So of course that's going to be God. So I either have to choose Natsuki, Yuri, or help me, Shiori. You know what? I hate doing this. Let's ask for help. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Shiori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Shiori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings with our conflict. Oh my god, man. Yeah, unless Shiori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? It's exactly why nobody likes... Oh shit, dude, that caught up bad fast. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Oh my god. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? But because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they were always nice. Okay, big and beautiful. Shiori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Shiori is vice president, I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Well, that's why you're part of a literature club, obviously. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. Of course, as president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Yep. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Shiori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? No, that does not mean what it means. She might be in her head, but sometimes she's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. No one knows exactly what they're doing. I repeat, no one. That's what people don't get. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Okay, first off, what the fuck are with the poses on this game? Like, it's stupid. That makes two of us. See, my character agrees with me. Like, come on, you can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Great. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. No. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It's alright, well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat talking to... neat thing to talk about with everyone. Jesus Christ, I can't talk! Fuck, man. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'd learn something from your friends, too. So your poems would turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Shiori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Shiori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. God damn, what the hell happened? Shiori. About what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I do. Me. I hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, atomiccrazzy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Shiori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Yay, time to go home and make a brand new fucking poem. Fuck. Alright. Explode! Awesome. Loud. Anxiety. Fear. Love. Giggle. Desire. Whirlwind. Okay. Empty. Damn. Alone. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with Sayori, man? Charm. What the fuck? Playground. Question. Sing. Wait, no. Captive. Sunset. Passion. Disaster. Tears. Sparkle. Jesus Christ, Sayori, why? Another day passed and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, yo Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in a club, that's all. I see, that's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Well, yeah, obviously. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Ah, Sayori nervously retreats her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill on the desk. Fuck, man, I can't talk. Alright, 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to your club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Aww. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Aha! Sayori suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her books as always. Aha! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell atomiccrazzy to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved with that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah, did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh, I really don't like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's just a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Flop. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It was obviously Yuri. It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that's one almost worked. Aha, it was Natsuki. I forgot the other one's Yuri, and that one's Natsuki. You think, to be honest, in pretty much all anime, it's the opposite role. The tall one's always named Natsuki or something like that. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Aha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Clasps. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. god, she's such a freaking child. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Hey, that's what I said. Don't take the words out of my mouth. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Haven't any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Why would we be worried? It's not like you're the club president or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong and willed, but boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it. I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Dude, piano would be so much fun to learn, but you know, I don't got the time. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. That makes sense. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave Sayori mischievous escape. Or leave out her mischievous escape. Hold on, give me a second, guys. This chair is pissing me off. Okay, there we go. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back on her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Yo. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with atomiccrazzy to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy with going with him. Aw, but I want to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find a poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exited the club room. I follow behind Sayori's hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, I feel like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. It feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Yep. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are you doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Atomiccrazzy, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them, like you say the lines of a poem line. Oh, so we're pretty much going to be put on a play. Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? From now, when I look in every direction, the one purpose field before me, is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Yep, makes sense. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Suri like this, but in the end she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Jesus, man, it's pretty nostalgic feeling for me. After the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. I'm going adventuring with Suri brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Makes sense, like, honestly. That's, like, pretty much what I do, sadly. The two of us enter the classroom. Suri heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what I have in here. Crayons. Suri pulls a box full of crayons out of the shelf, and they're the best brand too. What? Not Crayola? Just kidding. They're kind of dirty though. Suri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, fine. Yeah, at least move aside so I can look for the post paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah. Suri bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls on the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Suri clutches her forehead. Jeez, Suri. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Suri's sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Suri, but it hurts. Just do it for 1 second. Suri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. There's like no bump though, so she's fine. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. Dude, I can't see it because the hair is still there. The bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Atomiccrazzy, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. It's fine. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Suri makes a silly joke. Haha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. So she's gonna look like a unicorn. I pat Suri on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Suri likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. Should have gotten grape juice because she doesn't like apple juice and they taste the complete, like, opposites of each other. In just a moment, Amari returned to the classroom where I left Suri. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Suri here. I hand Suri the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Suri opens the cap and starts drinking from it. That is... okay. Jesus, man. Like, what kind... Okay. First off, what kind of school has a vending machine that has an apple juice container like that? Like, come on. Why? Why is that like that? Like, seriously. Second off, why is she still on the floor? It's for your forehead, you idiot. Sorry, I forgot. Ha ha ha. How hard did you hit your head? Suri placed the bottle against the bump on your head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, this kind of reminds me of you growing up, doesn't it? Yeah, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really bad. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. That's like every single kid in general. Like, if their friend gets hurt, they try and calm them down as fast as they can to make it so that they both don't get in trouble, or the other kid runs away to get help. Even though it really wasn't your fault, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so forced on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Yep. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Atomiccrazzy, I don't think you realized it, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that, and I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Well, if you guys did that before in the past, then of course it's gonna happen again. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Atomiccrazzy, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it will be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. so it wouldn't be fair to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been long already. I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Suri has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the house. On the outside, that when I see her deep throughout this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way, not if I hide it under my bangs. Suri hops on her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyways, let's go. You forgot the poster paper! I follow Suri out of the classroom. Suri plays with the bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we'll make it back to the classroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with the sharing our poems. And Suri, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, every person's expression ever, if that ever happened. Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Suri frankly glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Suri. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work. Well, Suri, I failed to come up with an excuse for Suri. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is close, I return to my seat. Alright, let's do Monica's first this time. Hi again. How's writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give him a poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Suri like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That sounds kind of exaggerating, isn't it? Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I'll blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's not like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I guess I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. RGB, re! An endless cacophony? I don't know, of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, squeaky, screeching, piercing, shine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a violin on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. How do I load you? What the fuck? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just a way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing that I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Yep. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. See, back in high school when I was writing papers like that, the teachers was always getting mad at me for doing the lines like that. Like, I don't get why they would, but they did. You know, it was like kind of annoying, but you know, there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when some things unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Fuck, it's literally telling me to save right now. What? Okay. Alright, Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's better either. Phew. What's phew? What? Well, anything is in a train wreck, I'll take as a win, and I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Aha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, practicing, and... Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. Nah. That's, something tells me Natsuki's completely missed a point. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Suori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type. Suori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Wow, that's fucked up, man. Like, Jesus. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yes, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Wow, this is messed up. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really badly. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps in private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Holy shit. What the fuck, man? Wow. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Okay, first off, why is she saying that people who like spiders should die? Like, that is fucked up. Oh my god. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Anyone who would agree with that subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid of if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you, but that's just makes people stupid. You're stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. Good. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. That conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for you tomorrow, so look forward to it. Good, you better. Atomiccrazzy. I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Yeah, I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good, yesterday and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so yeah, no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Yeah, well, stop thinking weird things, idiot. It's just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. Holy shit, man. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand what I'm trying to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? Pats you around the head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah, I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at her desk. Anyways, I stopped and read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, like balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friends after friend, more bottle. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. What the fuck, man? I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friend looked through my locked front door. What the fuck are these poems turning into today, man? What the fuck? Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friend. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who weren't smiling. They are all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. What the fuck, man? These... Holy crap. So wait, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I believe really in touching with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too much about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of this. Aw, thanks. What the fuck is this game so far, bro? I feel like I was meant to express myself that way. Okay. Even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Zoe's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes make it hard for me to be prismatic. And Yuri. I did it again. Last, again, I'm sorry. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done. Your skills are really improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain turning a bunch of gears. Try to let your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. What the fuck, man? It's a very intimate experience. I see. Or exercise. I see. That's a certain interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this a poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. Okay. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Okay. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon. Hey. What is that? I don't know. The moon and the moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon's friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the nearly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I banished my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood, classic provolone conditioning. I sliced the bread and I fed myself again. What the fuck is this poem? Dude, these poems are getting like darker and darker. And I'm just getting stupider and stupider. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred way of style, using a poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies, and it's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Did Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's, well, interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I had learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. I'm not, though. Okay, everyone. Well done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together any good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Yuri has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up to recite poems too. So Yuri's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Shuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Hey, can we, Monica? You didn't already start pushing those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I would agree as well because I hate performing. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, No, Yuri, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask from them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And more people who perform better will be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? No. No, no, no. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. So, I should inspire the feelings that I got dragged here forcefully and pretty much being forced to stay here. You want me to share that feeling. Okay. I know you do. No, I don't. I know we all do. That's a lie. Because if you look at her, she doesn't want to do this. She seems worried. She just looks like she's on some fucking acid and seeing some weird shit. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Yuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Yuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. At least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Oh man. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expected faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. If that's everyone, you're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri, but anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of the strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself, as she stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Alright, I'm going to end this episode here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to hit that like button down below. If you loved it, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!